This is TWiT.
You might not be able to show off a whole lot, and you probably shouldn't, because I was also thinking I could send you some screenshots, but my app has to do with like banking information, so you probably don't want to.
I'm gonna go ahead.
My app is Acorns, and there are a couple different services that do this, and then also a lot of banks and credit unions are starting to try and play in this space too. It really bothers me that a lot of reviews have been calling this like, oh, it's the investing app for millennials. No, I think anyone who's looking at trying to dip their toe into some kind of money management or some kind of low risk investing will probably like this. And the big hook for Acorns is this is a spare change investing app. And so you can throw money at it. You can put in a big deposit. You can set up monthly deposits if you want. They recommend, you can give us $5 a month and we'll put this into different markets and we'll invest it for you. But I'm really terrible at managing this kind of stuff. And so I've been giving this a spin for about 4 months now and just doing what they call roundups. So whenever I go out and I buy something with my debit card, it automatically rounds up to the nearest dollar, collects all of those little micro charges into one big batch, and then it sends off, I think, a $5 chunk whenever I reach that $5 tier. And you can kind of set this up for different, like if you want to invest really aggressively, if you're looking at something really low risk, and you can set your own goals for how high you want to go. I think if you're the type of person who has a couple $1,000s looking to invest, you'll probably want to go to a more traditional money market kind of solution, or again, something through a bank or a credit union. I'm a big fan of credit unions. Support your local credit union. But this is, again, for people like me who I'm not quite as savvy at handling that kind of cash or trying to handle those types of money solutions. So far, in the 4 months that I've been using it, my dividends and my returns on the paltry sum of money that I've contributed just through these roundups is already doing better than if I were just socking money away in a savings account. So it's a great little service. It's really easy to get into. And then you can also, they've got partnerships with a bunch of different retailers. I think Blue Apron is one of them. So if you buy through Blue Apron and tie it to your Acorns account, you also get like a little money boost. They'll put $5 into your account or something like that. I can't remember. I haven't actually linked up at the time that I've been using them, but I think they use Groupon, New Balance, Airbnb, all have partnerships with the service too. So it can be a handy way to kind of get you into investing, get you into saving money, or you want to set a goal. I'm going to be doing a full workstation computer rebuild, and I'm kind of using this to sock some cash away so that I can save for it without it just being in my savings account or in my checking account where I know I'm going to, I feel like buying something frivolous today. I'm just going to dip into that fund. This is a little safer for me in keeping that money separate from the rest of my banking and credit cards.
Nice. And by the way, Blue Apron is a sponsor on the TWiT network, just to make sure you know that. But Acorns, that's great. It's awesome to be able to kind of shave that off slowly over time, and that can really add up depending on how you set it up. It sounds like this gives you the ability to kind of set it up however you like, so it can be more extreme than just rounding up to the nearest dollar or whatever.
Oh, definitely. And you can put as much money as you want. This is the one that I think I've found, because I played with a couple of these now. This is the one that I like the best for that low risk start, where you don't need to get, I think you start off with $5. Yeah. And then from there, it'll track your roundups and it'll build for you. If you're the kind of person, like I said, if you've got more money to kick this off, I would definitely recommend going with another type of service, like a more mainstream kind of investing solution. But this has been so much easier and so much less intimidating to get into, that if you're a person like me who are in that kind of a boat where you kind of need training wheels to get into this. You're not just instantly going to jump in front of triple monitors to go do your day trading every day. Then I would highly recommend checking this one out.
Nice, awesome. That is Acorns Invest Spare Change, and that is, well, is it free? Is it a free service, or is there a monthly fee for that?
There are fees associated with it, but I think the fees for this level of investing are lower than if you were, again, starting off with a small sum, but going through a bank or a credit union.
Right.
The fees would hit you a lot harder there. It's when you start climbing up into $1,000 plus that you're going to have to do the math on what makes more sense for you. But that's also why I don't really feel that this service is geared towards that person who has a lump sum investment to start. They're really looking at this as that micro transaction. It runs in the background. You can be pretty hands off. You can be as hands on as you want to be. You can dig into the minutia of what markets and what your investments are doing, or you can just go, oh, well, I had a cup of coffee today, round up that 27 cents and, put it on my deposit later this month.
Right. Yeah. It says here $1 per month for accounts investing less than $5,000. After it grows past $5,000, switches to 0.25% per year.
Which then at that 0.25%, you do want to look at what can you get through your normal banking institution. Right. I think at that point, you've got pros and cons that you need to decide. But I haven't found anything that, again, for the low level, small sum, I haven't found anything that hits you less hard on fees for that kind of money management.
Yeah. Awesome.